Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to another brand new episode of Dunswell Zoo. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. It was a little bit longer, didn't really have any sort of plan for that episode. I just needed to tell you all about the updates and the moving of certain animals and stuff like that. This episode, however, does have a plan. We're starting here with the greater rhea, because their habitat has had a little bit of an upgrade. If you remember in the last episode, if you've seen it. If you haven't, why haven't you seen it? In the last episode, I said I was going to expand the greater rhea habitat slightly, not only for breeding opportunities, but also for more viewing opportunities, because before, this was sort of the only viewing opportunity you had for the greater rhea. Whereas now, you can sort of see some from here. At the other side, near the Patagonian Mara, there's some other viewing opportunities too. There's some over there. I think there's another one down here somewhere. So that's done. And the Patagonian Mara habitat is also 90% complete. I'm going to show you it. The only thing that's missing from it is some planting around the outside and a few little rocks on the inside. Other than that, it is complete. So we'll take a look at the greater rhea. So nothing else has really changed up this end. The main change is on this side of the habitat. So we'll head round there momentarily. Haven't touched the guanaco habitat yet. Probably will do at some point in the very near future. So this is your first new viewing opportunity. You can see there. And I know I did some flowers as well. Not many. I've only added a few in a couple of very specific places, just because I think the greater rhea would peck at them before they even had the chance to flower. So I didn't see the need in doing a flower meadow or anything like that. We've got some new education points around here. I'll just speed around here quite quickly. Put some more bushes in here. I need to put some more bushes in here, sorry. Just to cover that up and then fill this void in a little bit. But this is where the real changes have been happening, over at this side of the habitat. So they've now got some sand, which they were missing. I mean, there was 100% consent in the habitat, but they can tolerate sand. And I thought if we added some sand, some coarse sand in particular, we'd be able to have dust baths, and that'd be really good for them to get sort of feather conditioning and things like that. So there's now a sand bank under this tree. In fact, if we just do a little bit of Planet Zoo magic, you'll see that this is the sand bank down here, and they can just roll around in the sand and condition their feathers and stuff like that. We'll move along, and then we get to these like reedy sections. The sand starts fading out, and then you get to this one, which I really like. This viewing point, actually, it's quite nicely framed. You know, you've got the tree here, and then you can see the rhea. Just a shame that this is so thick, but oh well. And then the last viewing opportunity is just this little one here. And my only thought process behind this one was, if you're looking at the signs, which are going to change soon, by the way, because maned wolves aren't over there anymore. It's just the maned wolves on that one what needs to change. I just imagined if you're looking at this sign, and out the corner of your eye you see a little baby greater rhea, and I just really like that interaction. So that's there. And then of course everything remains the same. So we're just gonna speed our way and quickly get distracted. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm really happy with that now. Yeah. We're just going to speed our way down here, and we're going to flip to the other side. The Patagonian Maras. So I didn't bother doing a speed build for this habitat. It uses the exact same infrastructure that was in place for the bush dogs. Same fencing, same habitat shape. The only thing what's different is the planting and the enrichment. I didn't think that needed to be shown in the speed build, so I didn't show you in a speed build. I'm going to show you now. Patagonian Mara, it is near threatened. So I've just brought this fence closer to the path, because obviously Patagonian Maras aren't as dangerous as... look at them go. They aren't as dangerous as bush dogs. So the guests can get a little bit closer with them. And then again, Patagonian Mara education, donation, which is Patagonian Maras are considered to be a near threatened species. Nevertheless, Maras have been greatly affected by hunting and habitat alteration and have been extirpated in some areas. By donating today, we can ensure that Patagonian Mara populations remain stable by protecting habitats and providing alternatives to hunting. True story. So I'll show you the inside of the habitat in just a second. We only have 5 Patagonian Maras in here at the moment. You can have up to 10 males and 10 females, so it is going to be a little bit more lively when they start having babies and we manage to get some more decent Patagonian Mara from other collections. And I'll just show you the other view around here. And they've got this sandy area down here. And the idea is that you would be able to see them in a slightly more natural looking environment, because they live in sort of montane deserts, open, arid, very dry. Sorry, not montane deserts, montane deserts. Sort of sandy shrubs, lowland habitats, forests, stuff like that. Not like really dense forests, but scrubland forests. But actually, I've been doing my own research as well as what's in the... let's just pause it because things are going absolutely mad. Yep, everything's gone absolutely crazy. If we go on to the Patagonian Mara. So, desert, grassland and temperate Argentina. It doesn't include creosote bushes, but from doing my own research, a lot of sources actually cite that they prefer creosote bush sort of shrubland. So I might incorporate some creosote bush shrubland into the habitat. Of course, Patagonian Maras are herbivorous. They primarily eat sort of green vegetation and fruit, sort of grasses, little shrubs, leafy greens, that kind of thing. Maybe little berries that grow on bushes and stuff like that. That's what they tend to eat. Females eat more than males, due to the demands of having so many children. They can have up to, I think, 5 or 6 offspring at a time, and because they're rodents, they do literally breed like rabbits. So yeah, that's my plan there. But yeah, 10 males, 10 females. It says 1 to 4 here. Litters from 1 to 22 pairs are grouped together in these dens. So why it says up to 10 males and 10 females, I have no idea, because 1 to 22. And they can get along with a fair few species, but they're on their own in this habitat. Let's just go back. We can see them playing with the box down here. This is what I mean by it's 90% complete, so there's potentially a little bit more planting to go in here. There's definitely the boundary planting to go in. As you can see, that's quite barren at the moment. And then just a couple of little rocks just to break the terrain up a little bit. So we'll head in and have a look at the Patagonian Mara in a little bit closer detail. I do believe they're about to be fed. He's just walked through the wall. We're going to use the door like muggles. So yeah, exact same infrastructure as the bush dog habitat. It's just there's now Patagonian Maras. Oh, look at it, yawned. No. They're real cute. I've been lucky enough to see them in person at Yorkshire Wildlife Park in the former walk-through enclosure, which is currently closed, and they're great. They do seem a bit bigger than this though in real life, so who knows? Maybe the scaling is ever so slightly off, or I've just got really small Patagonian Maras. Well, yeah, the inside of the habitat. So this is the guest-oriented area. So there's sand for dust bathing. There's food. There's food enrichment, and then round the back here we've got the toys, the enrichment, and some planting, some rocks just to sort of break it up. Then they have this tree in the middle to provide a little bit of shade, just in case it gets a little bit too hot for them. I need a little bit of cover. And then sand again round the back. This is a fine sand, and this is just very sort of natural open habitat. There isn't much enrichment around here. It's just somewhere for them to display natural behaviours and just relax. It's hard to keep track of them because they're small and so quick. But yeah, that's the Patagonian Mara habitat in the old bush dog habitat. And of course I showed you the new bush dog habitat in the old mountain tapir habitat last time. So that is going to do it for this episode, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps me out, helps the channel grow. There will be some changes coming to the channel very soon. I'm going to be updating the thumbnails for the videos, different style, just to see how it works out. Try and get more people to click on the videos in the first place, that kind of thing. And then I think next time we're going to be resuming with the speed builds. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the next one I'm going to do is the brown-throated three-toed sloth, which is going to be in this habitat here. Yeah. So it is quite a big habitat for sloths, considering they don't move all that much. So we'll see how things pan out. I might be able to bring this in a little bit more. We'll put some planting back there and make the entrance to Adventure Andes and Expedition Ecuador a little bit nicer. Of course, this concrete fence you can see back here, that is Expedition Ecuador, and that's going to be a building. But yeah, I'm thinking the next one I'm going to do, and try to do it as a speed build, is the brown-throated three-toed sloth. But that will probably be next week or the week after, depends how things pan out. I have got all the graphics to change as well. We need to remove the maned wolves from that direction because they're not going to be over that direction anymore. Those can sort of stay. They can stay. So yeah, just some small graphical changes here and there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this very short video about the Great Area and the Patagonian Mara. Remember to stay safe and stay kind. You can find me on Instagram at JW_YT. Like and subscribe. Feel free to comment if you so wish. And I shall see you all in the next video. Until then, my friends, bye-bye for now.